Hello, 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 everybody. It's Catherine Gruener, and I am looking to see. There we go. We're up and live. Hi, everybody. I'm a little bit early. Let's see. We're about 2 minutes early, so I'm going to wait to see. At 1 o'clock, we're going to get started. We're going to do our Woo Wellness Universe Wellness Moment. And so we are live on the Wellness Universe, at the Wellness Universe. There you go. Hi, Anna. I'm going to wait for a minute. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? I'm going to wait for just a few minutes to make sure that we have enough people, or let people get on board. Anna, what I'm going to do, so nice to see you. Thank you for having me here. Before I tell everybody about what we're going to be doing today, I'm super excited about being here today with everybody. Oh, I think I saw Jennifer. I saw Jennifer, a heart from Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. I think, was that Jennifer? Who was that? Say hi in the chat, you guys. So if I see that we have 4 people online, say hi in there. I thought that was you, Jennifer. There you go. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Say hello in the chat, you guys. I'm excited for this too. Before we get started, so again, you guys, we're doing our wellness moment today. I'm Catherine Gruener. I'm going to get started in just a minute. Hello, 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 hello. Put your name, please, if you can, before we get started. Just kind of tell me where you're at. Let's talk about where we're at so I can say hello to you and answer questions. So even before I introduce myself, I just would love to be able to see you guys in the chat say hello. And where are you guys at right now? Because that's going to give me, hi, Heather. That is going to give me some idea about where you guys are at and how some of the stuff that we're going to be doing today. That would be awesome. So I see Jennifer. I see Anna, of course. I see Heather. I saw some more people on as well. I'm going to look to see, make sure that it's 1 o'clock. Okay, we're straight up at 1 o'clock. So let me go ahead and get started for everybody. Welcome, you guys, to the Wellness Universe Wellness Moment. Thank you so much to the Wellness Universe and all of the wonderful people who created the Wellness Universe for us to be able to offer you this space and time. Today, I'm Catherine Gruener. I'm a psychotherapist. I've got a lot of certifications behind my name, but I am a psychotherapist and a Akashic record reader, wellness, mindfulness coach, and parenting expert. And I am here today to talk with you all about grief and loss, kind of in the process of grief and loss and how this looks with all the things that we are all experiencing, and then also how to be able to, hi Vanessa, how to be able to, I want to walk you guys through a process of creating a place and space of refuge. So I would love for you all to be in this brief moments that we have for us to actually chat with one another. So if you feel comfortable, make sure again you put your name in the chat, say hello, let me know where you're from. This is unprecedented times, right? And we've already had a lot of wonderful people coming on board and helping us out during this time. And while we're going through this process, the process reminded me a lot of the grief process that we all go through. I almost put it like a hurricane. If you're going through a hurricane, you go through that preparation process. And so part of the process in preparation is you're so busy. Maybe you have kids at home. Maybe you have animals at home. Maybe your job is now relocated to your house. So much stuff because of the shelter in place is happening or has been happening. A lot of things have been changing right now. So the first process that people go through is the kind of so busy. It's like the first week with my clients, they were telling me how busy they were, that I'm doing fine because I'm so busy. I have to get everything done. So that's kind of the first process where you're not even really thinking about, or if you're thinking about things, you have so much fear that's going on that you're just pushed into action or sometimes in inaction. That's kind of the first stage. The second stage is when all the feelings start coming through. And it's kind of, okay, so we've gotten everything, we're in the house, now what? And all of those feelings that were not, that we didn't process through, that we didn't have enough time to think about, start coming through. And so we have sadness, or we have fear, or we have, I was talking with someone earlier who said that we had days of just crying and not knowing why. And so that's kind of the second phase of going through. So where are you guys? How many people are so busy? You know, you can just put me or yes or a heart. How many of you are so busy? I saw some hearts when I said we're in the first phase where there's so much going on that I don't even have enough time to think. How many of you guys are going through that? So much going on, I'm just making it day to day. It's maybe in the shock, the denial. Okay. How about the second phase where there's so many feelings that are coming through and they're very difficult for me to have? Anybody going through any of those? So difficult feelings that I'm going to have. So, okay. Then we have after that phase. So in the first phase when we're talking about loss. And I know that we don't like to focus on loss, or a lot of people don't like to focus on those feelings. But it's important to understand that this is a massive change for everybody. And so with that massive change, it's okay to feel your feelings. It's okay to have those feelings. It's okay when those feelings arise and when they come up, to allow them, to release them, to let them be. And especially if you have kids as well too, these feelings can come up out of the blue. They can come from all over the place. It's okay to allow those, to let them be. When I say let them be though, we want to be careful. We want to make sure that we're not amplifying our feelings. And amplifying our feelings means that we get stuck in worry about the future and thinking about the future and having thoughts about stuff that may or may not happen in the future. And when we have those, they're amplifying our feelings. And when they're amplifying our feelings, we end up feeling even worse, and the anxiety gets worse and worse. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we are staying fully in the present, fully in the moment. And when I mean by in the moment, it's allowing and expressing those feelings when we have them. But it's also then about being mindful and creating kind of that place of refuge. So it's really important to have comfort and to have safe spaces at this point in time, to be able to allow feelings and not to amplify the things that are going on, or to project ourselves into the future. We want to stay fully present in the moment. So when we're doing this, what we want to do is, if you find yourself having feelings, allow those feelings to be, and then we want to use comfort and self-soothing. So how we use comfort and self-soothing is I was sharing with one of my clients the other day. We did a Disney day because it's supposed to be a vacation. It's supposed to be spring break, and we can't go anywhere. So I did a Disney day at the house. And so I have, it's off camera right now, but I found a R2-D2 that's a stuffed toy, and it's a big stuffed toy. And I was holding it with my arms, and it felt so good. It felt comforting. It felt like holding a baby, and I held on to it. And my husband and my son looked at me and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Who would have known that holding on to this R2-D2 would be so comforting and make me feel so good?" So explore during this time different things that can help you feel comfort. It's really important to do self-comfort at this time. Well, who would have known an R2-D2, right? And getting outside, that's the second thing. Even if it's cold, it's been really, really cold here in Chicago. So getting outside, being outside and being away from electronics is really important. Even if it's just sitting outside. So how you can do this is you can have a cup of tea and sit outside. One of my clients, we're having them go outside every morning and have a cup of tea. One of my little teen clients, I have them taking the dog outside every single day at a particular time. So the alarm goes off on the phone to get outside. There is something about being, when you are, it can feel isolating when you're in your home. This is not about social isolation, okay? I know they call it social distancing. Let's just call this physical distancing, not social distancing. And I got that from a good friend. That wasn't mine, that's Julie. So we're going to call this physical distancing, not social distancing, okay? I know they call it social distancing, but physical distancing. So you need to be outside. It's okay to go outside and wave at your neighbors. I have a neighbor who's kind of far down from me, far enough, and we can see each other's porch, and we're yelling at each other, hello, how are you, right? It's okay to say, it's probably important not to cocoon, as I say to some of my clients. Don't cocoon inside your house unless that makes you feel really good. Be careful of cocooning, though, and not getting outside. It can lead to more anxiety and more depression. So make sure you get outside, whether it's having a cup of tea every morning, whether it's taking the dog for a walk, whether it's going outside and looking for your neighbors and waving at them, even if you've never spoken to them before. I've spoken to my neighbors, though, although I was waving to a lot of people when I was taking the dog out for a walk. It's staying connected. It's also staying connected, too, in that place when you're not feeling connected, when you're feeling sad, when you have that feeling of loss. It's getting connected and using things like Zoom or like FaceTime or Google Hangouts or Netflix. A lot of my kids are using the next Netflix Watch Together. It's Netflix Party. I guess it's an app that you can download and you can all watch a Netflix movie together. Really important for you to stay connected and see other people. And then remember to comfort yourself and comfort that your five senses. What am I feeling? What am I, taste, smell, sensory feel, right? Touch, all of those in comforting, right? You can even give yourself, if you're home alone by yourself, give yourself a hug. And that's what it was with my little R2D2, is I was actually giving myself a hug. And it felt really, really good. So at this time. So in our last couple of minutes, I want to walk you through, and I wanted to offer, so my big offer to you today, too, is to be able to create a place of refuge, and knowing that you can create your own safe space inside of you and tap inside to your own safe space inside of you whenever you need it. Whenever you need it. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to walk you through creating your safe space, and then in the not in the comments, but in the beginning part, I put in a place where you can download then this wonderful download. Our friend from the Wellness Universe, Robert Alexander, awesome. We've been trying to collaborate for a while, and I said, Robert, I'm going to do this thing on Friday, and he said, do you need music for it? I said, are you kidding me? This is great. So Robert and I are offering and giving you this amazing guided imagery with his music in the background for free. So there's a link up on the top, and I also am going to, Vanessa had told me about giving that to Anna, you had said about the Wellness Universe free offers. I'm going to send that along with a couple more offers to that particular place at the Wellness Universe where you can get those as well too. So let's do this together. We're going to create our safe space. We're going to create our place of refuge inside of ourselves, okay? So when you do this, you want to make sure that your feet are on the ground and that you are, a lot of times it really does help to put your hand on your heart. And you're going to take a moment and you're going to center. Okay? One breath in and a deep breath out. We'll do 3 breaths in before we go. Second breath in and second breath out. One more breath before we start our guided imagery. Third breath in and fourth breath out. Now keep your hand on your heart as you are centered. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable to you. And we're going to use our imagination. I give myself these next few moments to center and to create my personal refuge, to feel connected to the earth and connected with others. I am calm. I am at peace. This is my personal refuge. I invite you to remember a time when you felt safe. Think back to a time, maybe when you were really little, when you felt safe. Focus your mind on that memory and bring that memory forward. A snapshot, a moment when you felt safe. Imagine yourself there in that memory. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? I give myself these next few moments to center and to create my personal refuge, to feel connected to the earth and connected with others. I am calm. I am at peace. I am safe. Now I invite you to look for another memory. I want you to bring up a memory of when you felt loved. And if you're a lover, then when you loved someone else. Take a snapshot of that. Focus your attention onto that memory when you felt loved. Now place yourself into that memory. See yourself there. What do I see? What do I feel? What do I hear? I give myself these next few moments to center and to create my personal refuge, to feel connected to the earth and connected with others. I am calm. I am at peace. I am loved. So I take these feelings of being loved, feeling secure and safe with me today, from this moment on, knowing that I can come back to my personal place of refuge whenever I need it. We'll do 3 breaths to breathe out. I breathe in calm. I breathe out chaos. I breathe in security. I breathe out fear. I breathe in love. I breathe out safety. So when we do this, so up above, again, our friend from the Wellness Universe, Robert Alexander, created music, and we did a little bit more, about 3 minutes of music, to this place of refuge, safe place of refuge. Please feel free to download that. Take that with you. Remember to tap into your place of refuge whenever you need it, to come into the moment, to take that moment with you, knowing that you carry that safe place, that place of love, that place of security with you wherever you go. And you can always tap into it. Thank you again for coming today. Thank you for having our wellness moment together. I honor you. I love all of you guys. You're wonderful, my wonderful, wonderful wellness wonders. Take care of ourselves Take care of the world. Remember that we're here. I see you. I hear you. You are safe. You are loved. And you are secure. So come visit me at the Wellness Universe if you need more. Thank you guys. Love you. And I will see you guys later.